Hello everybody, hope everyone are doing great. Today I'm going to solve one more problem in not-for-profit organization chapter. Okay, so here is the question. In the last class we have discussed about the subscription. Keenly we have observed what are the subscription and how subscription has to be treated, outstanding subscription, subscription received in advance. All these I have explained in the previous video. Hope you all understood. Waiting for your comments. Kindly put your doubts in comment box so that I can give much more clarity regarding any doubts. And moving on to today's class. Today I am solving one more problem, which is something special in this problem. Till now we have solved certain problems. It is totally different from that particular problems. Okay, here is a problem. This is related to the sports club. Okay, there is a problem related to the sports club. Here is a question. Receipts and payments account of Shankar Sports Club is given below. This is the receipts and payments. The question, all the receipts, that is all the incomes of the organization, that is the club, and all the payments of the club. In this cash in hand is given. This is the opening balance, and by cash this will be the closing balance of the cash. Okay, entrance fees, donation for buildings, this will be a capital transaction, so it will be coming in the balance sheet. Locker rent, it's a revenue transaction. Life membership, this is also capital transaction, so it will be coming in the balance sheet. Next, profit from entertainment, revenue transaction, and subscription, everyone knows that is a revenue transaction. Rent, wages, all these are revenue transaction. Billiard table, billiard table is nothing but this is related to the table related games that we play on tables, like example snookers. Everyone knows about this snookers, right? So such kinds of games we call it as a billiard table. This is we can take it as fixed asset only, so it is a capital transaction, so this will be written in the balance sheet. Next, furniture, it's an asset, so it will be taken in the balance sheet. Interest is revenue. Postage, revenue, and salary, revenue, and this cash in hand will be the closing balance. Okay, coming to the, here they have not given the opening balance sheet. We need to find out the opening balance sheet using the information given below. So here is the information. Prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet with the help of the following information. What is this information? Subscription outstanding on March 31st, 2017 is 1200 and 2300 on March 31st, 2018. Opening stock of postage stamps is 300 and closing stock is 200. Rent rupees 1500 related to 2016 and 17, and 1500 rupees is still unpaid. On 1st April 2017, the club owned furniture rupees 15,000, furniture valued at rupees 22,500 on March 31st, 2018. The club took a loan of rupees 20,000 at 10% per annum for the year 2016 and 17. So here the information is given in paragraph wise. First thing you have to observe here, it is given in the paragraph wise. You will be little bit confused with this type of questions. Okay, what information is given? It's not given clearly, like in the previous video. If you have seen in the previous video's problem, they have clearly given the information to 2017 what is the information, and 2018 what is the information. Opening balance and closing balance is separated and given clearly, but here when we see, it's all jumbled. It is given in the paragraph wise, so don't get confused. I'll teach you how to divide this, how to know the opening and closing balances. I'll teach you now. The first thing, you have to see the date. So this is for the year ending 31st March 2018. So here the date will be 31st March, means from April to March they are taking as the financial year. So here your date is 31st. Those current years will be, that is current year, I am just writing here. Current year will be 1st April 2017 to 31st March 2018. So on the end of this year we are preparing the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet also. So this is the current year. Okay, this will be the current year. So 2017 and 18 is the current year. So what will be the previous year? The previous year will be 2016 and 17. So this will be your previous year. Previous year. Okay, and this will be your current year. Why I am writing the dates? So that you can easily identify what will be the opening balance and closing balances. Okay, so this is the current year's date as per the question. 31st March means they have considered the financial year from April till the next year's March 31st. Okay, so current years is 2017 and 18 will be the current year, and 2016 and 17 will be the previous year. Okay, now coming to the adjustments given here, extra information. Let me teach you how we are going to get the information. The first adjustment here, subscription outstanding on March 31st 2017. So first item is that outstanding subscription. Okay, so outstanding subscription March 31st 2017 means it belongs to the previous year. So that is amounting rupees 1200, and 2300 on March 31st 2018. March 2018 means it belongs to the current year. So that is 2300. This is how you are going to prepare the opening and closing balances. Okay, next, opening stock of postage. So they have clearly given stock of postage stamp. Postage stamp. Opening means it's the previous year, that is what, 300, and the closing is 200. Okay, and next, a rent rupees 1500 related to 2016 and 17, and 2500 is still unpaid. So here outstanding rent, unpaid is nothing but it is outstanding. So outstanding rent for 2016 and 17 it is clearly given 1500, and for current year also 1500 is outstanding. Okay, they have not given the date here, but one it is given 1500 related to 2016 and 17. Obviously the next one will be the current years. Okay, next, on April 1st 2017, April 1st 2017, that is the previous year's balance they are talking, the club owned furniture. So they have a furniture. Previous year they had 15,000 worth of furniture, and furniture valued at 31st March is 22,500. So this will be the closing balance. And next we have, the club took a loan of rupees 20,000 at 10% annum interest for the year 2016 and 17. So they have taken a loan at 10% interest. Okay, so that is they have taken in 2016 and 17. So we are writing here itself. Okay, here it will be the same. There is no information here. They have not given any information, so it remains same. Okay, because it is a liability. they have not given any information related to liability paid. That means still this loan is existing in current year also. So we are taking in the closing balance also as 20,000. Now in this mainly you need to observe is when there is a loan there will be certain interest. Since they have given the percentage also, we should know whether interest is paid or not. If it is paid, that is fine. If they have not paid, then we have to check and we have to make the payment entry for that interest outstanding. Okay, this is the hidden information. We will check it out when we are solving this. And furniture is given opening and closing. In between they have also bought certain furniture. So we should find out the depreciation. This is the hidden information where there is no adjustment, there is no information related to this. We need to find it out. Okay. So these two things we need to keep an eye when we are preparing the balance sheet as well as income and expenditure account. Now let's start with the problem solving, starting from income and expenditure account. Okay. So here is the income and expenditure account, starting with incomes. So first income, I'm going according to orderly, according to the question itself. Whatever the receipts are there, those usually the receipts, revenue receipts only will be coming in the income side. So I'll go according to the items that they have given in the receipts and payments, order wise. Okay, the first cash in hand, it will be taken in the opening balance, that will be taken in the balance sheet. Next we have entry fees. So entry fees, we don't have any adjustment, so I'm taking directly here, that is 3,200. Next we have donation for building. It is a capital transaction, it will be coming in the balance sheet. So the next we have locker rent. So there is a locker rent and there is no adjustment related to this, so directly we can write 1,200. Rent is different and locker rent is different. Okay, don't get confused. And next we have life membership fee, that will be taken in balance sheet again. So the other one is profit from entertainment. Profit from entertainment. So this is also a revenue transaction. So we are writing in the income and expenditure account. There is no adjustment related to that. So directly 3,000. Okay. The next we have subscription. Subscription for the current year they have given 40,000. There is an adjustment related to this, right? So I am taking in the inner column. So as we have done the opening balance and closing balance, we have done here, is it right? So using this outstanding subscription for the opening, that is the previous year, and the current year, both it is here. So previous year we will minus, current years we have to add. So less outstanding subscription, okay, for the year 2016 and 17. It is 1,200, and add outstanding subscription for the current year, that is 2017 and 18, amounting rupees 2,300. Okay, so 40,000 minus 1,200 plus 2,300. So you will be getting 41,100. This will be the final subscription amount. Okay. The next, these are the incomes. Next, moving on to the expenses, that is expenditure, starting with rent. It is to rent. So rent we have an adjustments, so I am writing in inner column. It's here itself. The previous years they have given outstanding rent and current years outstanding rent. Previous years we have to minus, current years we have to add. So less outstanding rent of 2016 and 17, that is 1500, and add outstanding rent of current year 2017 and 18, that is 1500. So here there will be no difference, you can directly do it. 18,000 minus 1500 plus 1500, you will get 18,000 itself. Okay, fine. Next we have wages. To wages there is no adjustment, so I am taking directly. Okay, and the next we have interest. So interest paid, it when they have given in the payment side, it is interest paid 2000. Now since there is a loan, they have taken loan also 10% on this 20,000. Once we will calculate, if there is any outstanding, we will come to know. So 20,000 into 10%, you are getting 2,000. So 2,000 is the interest that the organization has to pay. So they have paid 2,000 exactly. There is no outstanding, there is no adjustment related to this. Okay, this is only for the clarification. You can see in previous other problems we have done certain interest is still outstanding. We have to calculate using the percentage per annum what is the interest, and how much they have paid, that we have to find it out. Here the interest has been paid fully for the year, so no need to any adjustment. The next we have postage. So postage, the amount is 1,000. Okay, so there is opening balance and closing balance here again. This is the opening balance which we should add, and closing balance we have to minus. So closing balance always comes in the balance sheet also, no? So we are going to deduct here. So add opening balance, that is opening stock of postage, amount is 300, and less closing stock of postage, that is 200. Okay, so 1,300 minus 200, you will be getting 1,100. Okay, next we have salary. So salary, there is no adjustment, directly we can write salary 24,000. Okay, and next we have completed all those. As I told you, we have to see the depreciation also. We need to find it out depreciation for this. So furnitures to depreciation on furniture. How do you find this? I'll teach you. First we have to take the closing balance. I'll be doing here itself for your clarity. Depreciation on furniture. Okay, so opening balance is 15,000. Okay, along with that they have purchased new furniture, that is costing 10,000. So we are adding those two, it becomes 25. Okay, then here they have given the closing balance. The closing balance is 22,500. So we are going to minus the closing balance 22,500. So 25,000 minus 22,500, 2,500. This is the depreciation value. Okay, this is the opening balance of furniture, which is given here 15,000 in the additional information, and then again they have bought the new furniture which is given in the receipts and payments account. You can see it is 10,000. Okay, I am adding both. You have to add old and new furniture. You will be getting 25,000. And the end of the year, the closing balance is given 22,500. If you minus that, you will get the difference between this is 2,500, which is depreciation. Okay, so depreciation on furniture is 2,500. Okay, so here we complete all the transactions we have completed, all the entries we have made. So let's check the answer. So expenditure 18,000, 7,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,100 plus 24,000 plus 2,500. Okay, so you are getting here 54,600. 54,600. Let me check in the income side. 3,200 plus 1,200, 3,000 plus 41,100. So here we are getting less amount for 48,500. So your expenditures are more than your incomes. So expenditure is getting 54,600 and your income, total incomes are 48,500. So your expenses are more and incomes are less. So take 54,600 minus 48,500. You are getting 6,100 as your deficits. Deficit is nothing but, in terms of business we call it as loss, but here it is not for the sake of profit, so we will call this as deficits, where we say that excess of expenditure over the income. Excess of expenditure over the incomes means your expenditure is more than the incomes. So here we are getting the deficits, which is also we can call it as loss. In general terms we call it as loss. Shortage of money also there in this club. So whenever usually we used to get surplus in the debit side, we used to add that surplus to the capital fund. So whenever we get deficits, we are going to deduct from the capital funds. Okay, when you write the capital funds in the liability side, so you are going to add the surplus, but if you get deficits, you have to deduct from the capital fund. Okay, that is the one thing. Suppose now here capital fund, we have to find it out in the opening balance sheet. Even if the capital fund itself goes wrong, that means goes deficits, means again there is one more thing that we need to follow. So without delaying, let's move on to preparing the opening balance sheet. Okay, hope you all understood this income and expenditure account. Okay, next moving on to the new opening balance sheet. To prepare the opening balance sheet using the last year's information. Okay, so what are the information that we have collected here? So based on this opening balances only we can prepare. So first thing is asset side, cash in hand. That is the opening cash balance we get from the receipts and payments, amounting rupees 2,600 it is. And next we have outstanding subscription. That is also an asset. So we are writing in asset side. That is 1,200. Next we have a stock of postage stamp. Okay, the stock is 300 opening balance. Then we have outstanding rent. So outstanding rent comes in the liability side. That is 1,500. we have next is furniture. So furniture balance for the opening is 15,000. And next we have loan. So loan is a liability. We will be writing in the liability side loan 20,000. Okay. So only this opening balance I have taken to prepare the opening balance sheet. Okay. Using this amount opening balance, we have to prepare the opening balance sheet. To find out why we prepare the opening balance sheet, to find out the capital funds. So let us do the totaling both the side. Asset side 2,600 plus 1,200 plus 300 plus 15,000. Sorry. 1,200, 300 plus 15,000. So we are getting 19,000. Oh, sorry. 2,600 plus 1,200 plus 300 plus 15,000. So we are getting 19,100. And here 20,000 plus 1,500, 21,500. You can see liabilities side you are getting 21,500 and asset side we are getting 19,100. Usually in the organization assets has to be more. Even if you take business also, assets should be more than their liabilities. So in previous problems, if you have seen, assets will be more, and with that amount we used to deduct all the liabilities and find out the balancing figure as capital funds. As a capital fund, meaning itself says it's the difference between the assets and liability. Now the liability is more than the assets. So to find out what is the actual capital fund, 21,500, the total of the liability, minus 19,100, that is 2,400. So this will be the capital fund which is found in the asset side, which is not a good sign for the organization. We can say that they are running out of shortage of funds. They are not having sufficient funds to run the organization. This can be seen here. Since the capital fund always it has to come in the liability side, but here we can see liabilities are more than their assets. So here 21,500 we need to close the account. Okay, so we got in the asset side. So the treatment of the capital fund also will change in the balance sheet. When we are preparing the current year's balance sheet, the treatment of capital fund will also change. Usually when we get the capital balance, the capital fund in the liability side, we used to take in the liability side in the balance sheet only. Is it right? But when we get in the asset side, we have to take the same capital fund in the asset side. I'll show you how to prepare the current year's balance sheet. Okay. We got deficits in income and expenditure account, and also we are getting capital balancing figure in the liability side, sorry, in the asset side, which is shows the liabilities are more than their assets. Okay. So let's move on to preparing the current year's balance sheet. So current year's balance sheet, let's start preparing this. So first, cash in hand. The cash in hand is given in the receipts and payments account. So 4,000 is the current year's balance. Next we have furniture. So furniture old balance is 15,000. For this we need to add new furniture, that is new purchase, that is 10,000. Okay, you'll be getting 25,000. With this we have to minus the depreciation. We have found the depreciation, right? So the depreciation on furniture is 2,500. So 25,000 minus 2,500, 22,500. 500. If you see, the closing balance of furniture is 22,500. You have to get here the closing balance as 22,500. Okay. And next we have outstanding subscription for the current year. Outstanding subscription for 2017 and 18 is 2,300. Okay. Then we have closing stock of postage is around 200. Next they have purchased a newly billiard table. There is no adjustment related to this, so directly we can write 14,000. Okay, these are the things that comes in the asset side. Now since the capital fund we got it in the asset side, in the opening balance sheet we have found the capital fund in the asset side. So in this problem we are going to write capital fund here in asset side only. Okay, so capital fund is 2,400. Whatever the deficits we got, we should add here. The deficits that we have found in the income and expenditure account is 6,100. Okay, add this plus 6,000, 8,500. Usually the life membership fee should be added to the capital fund. Is it right? So when capital fund we will be writing in the liabilities side, we will be adding to that. But here the capital fund is in the asset side, so the life membership fee will be deducted. Life membership fee that they got is 7,000. So this will be deducted from this. Okay, and the remaining is 1,500. The same capital fund, if this capital fund comes in the liabilities side, then if you get deficits, then we have to deduct here, and life membership we will be adding. But in this problem we got capital fund in the asset side, so we have to show the capital fund in the asset side itself, and deficits will be added to that, and again life membership will be deducted. Okay, these are the items in the asset side. On the liability side we have outstanding rent for the current year, that is 2017 and 18, 1,500. Next we have loan 10%, that is 20,000. And there is one more item in the receipts and payments, donation for buildings. So they don't consider building as asset here and don't write it in the asset side. They have given clearly donation for building, so it is the form of donation, so we have to show it in the liabilities side. Okay, 23,000. So these are the entries that we have to make it in the balance sheet. Let us find out the total now. 20,000 plus 1,500 plus 23,000. We are getting 44,500. Let me check the asset side. 4,000 plus 22,500 plus 22,300 plus 200 plus 14,000 plus 1,500. Here also we are getting 44,500. The final balance sheet is standard. Okay, so this is the balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Okay, So this is the final balance sheet. Please kindly give a note on the capital fund calculation, how we have done using the opening balance sheet. Okay, you can see here income and expenditure. This is the income and expenditure account as on 31st March 2018. All the expenditure has been shown and all the incomes. Here also your expenditure is more than the incomes. That is the reason we got deficits. Okay, excess of expenditure over the incomes, that is with deficits. We got 6,100. Okay, and next preparing the new opening balance sheet, that is on 1/4/2017, starting date of this year. Okay, I have showed you how to prepare the opening and closing balances which given in the question. Using the information in the question, we have prepared this table. Okay, using this we are going to prepare the opening balance sheet. Got it? And finally we are going to prepare the balance sheet for the current year using the closing balances and also the current year's adjustments. So altogether we will be getting the capital fund. We have to make a note here. Since we have got the capital fund in asset side in the opening balance sheet, same way we have to follow here also. Capital fund will be showing in the asset side only. We have to add the deficits and less the life membership fee. Okay, and these are the remaining transactions. Hope you all understood. Any clarification, let me know. Please put it in the comment box. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. Have a pleasantful day.